Oh, what a beautiful morning. Thursday morning. Gotta go into town today. Gotta go and do a food giveaway. Church in town called Valiant Ministries, run by Pastor Volpe. Pastor Volpe's mission has been to feed the starving masses. That's us. So he's in contract with the Eastern Michigan Food Bank. We get a food truck the third Thursday of every month. Basic cost on this truck is $1,200. Then we have other people that donate. So we get a truck that is somewhere in the area between $15, $16, maybe $2,000 worth of unwanted groceries by these other big name franchise stores like Walmart's and different Spartan stores around, that kind of stuff. You get a lot of weird stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong, they give away a lot of food, but a lot of it is weird ethnical stuff. Had a piece of fence about 12 foot long. In fact, there it is laying in the ditch. Was holding my tomato plants on this side up. But as you can see, it's just really a big jungle. Way too much vine weight and stuff for what I had. And then it was all leaning forward this way, and I was trying to push it to lean back towards the beans. And the top board gave out, and I fell down and squished some tomatoes with my knee. Can see my Brussels sprouts. Man, he really spread out after the fence went down. Ooh, there's another tomato with color. Got one over there, a nice big fat one. We had a few little pink tomatoes we picked and let them finish ripening on the table. This is my Jazzy boy. Yep, there's Jazzy. Short for Jasper. You know, Jasper is one of them old-fashioned names where you know this guy and you can't think of his name, but he's a good guy. Oh, it's that Jasper from over there at the White House. You know, well, that's my Jazzy cat. Got 6 cucumbers. There's a little one. This is what I think is cool. What are you doing out in the road, Jasper? Come on back in the yard. Got cucumbers hanging. See that cucumber hanging from underneath? Isn't that neat? There's another little bitty one underneath, way down at the bottom. We'll have to rescue him. Oh, there's a nice one. See that cucumber? Right there. We're going to pick that cucumber. Right there. Oh, that's a nice one. Oh, that's a big old pickle. Look at that. That's a nice cucumber. Got pickers on them. I don't care. They have such good flavor, being so fresh. This is an ultimate organic garden. The only thing I've put on it for weed or pest control, I made some cayenne water about a month ago to try and stop the bugs on my collard greens. Then I found the end of my bag of diatomaceous earth, and I used that. But I powdered everything about a month ago with diatomaceous earth. And it did really good for the cut beetles, the cutworms and stuff. And I think it really put I never had any tomato hornworms yet. But I think that severe dusting of diatomaceous earth, if I was going to have any early on, I think that did them in. Oh, I got my lawn all mowed off. Got this part mowed off the other day. Set my lawnmower down short. Made it look like a golf course, as the landlord said. I mowed this off last night. This was quite tall. This was probably 6-8 inches tall. You can see the It's not overlay. This is just grass that's been blowing on top. Overlay comes out the back of the lawnmower when you go too fast. It doesn't get blown out the exhaust chute. That's why it's called overlay, because it just lays over top of the grass, and it's because you are going too fast for the amount of cut material that's inside the mower deck. And that's what causes overlay. We got this. I got another couple hours of mowing. Got to finish trimming the weeping willow tree. Man, got to get to the landlord skid steer down here and get this mess cleaned up. But he's busy with it every day, and it's really hard to just designate 3 or 4 hours to the renter up front. And really, I got a tarp. I can load all that garbage up, drag it off somewheres. I come down here today. I mowed the banks on the pond best I could with my little bush hog, my little pushmore bush hog. The dog, Buddy Boy, has really been appreciating the pond the past few days. It's been so hot. Bring him down in the middle of the afternoon. We sat here on the bank with him on the cable, and he can go out there and play in the bulrushes and chase sticks in the edge. He doesn't know how to swim, I don't think. Big boy. Never. This is his first time near any water bigger than a bathtub. He goes out until he can't touch anymore. Then he turns around, comes back. But oh, he has fun playing in the shallows. I got to mow this section off again. This is getting quite tall. Cute little spider web. Jasper, you're bound determined to get walked on this morning. I've only nudged him out of the way of my feet 3 or 4 times now. He wants to run out and he wants to hang out with Dad. Out for a walk with Dad in the morning. Oh, excuse me. Another junk pile that needs to be taken care of. Oh, I finally got straw. Went and did chores for the landlord. Been going to do chores every morning. Here a few days ago, he ran over the hose fitting that supplies water to his steers in the back of the barn. So we had to take our 200 feet of hose. So the cows get water. Cows gotta have water. Whether they're steers, milk cows, calves, or what they are. Everything needs water, especially in this hot weather. So we coiled it up, took it with us, carried it on our shoulders a couple days. Last couple days we had to take it down to him. He came and picked us up in the pickup truck, and that was nice. Not having to walk down and do chores. It's a half mile one way. Ooh, almost got the cat. Oh, I gotta go find my cup of coffee. It's on the porch rail. Still don't have the junk pile cleaned up in front of the house. Been pretty sore. Don't get a whole lot done. Lower back is just thoroughly trashed. We're supposed to go to the food giveaway. I'll probably end up in the northwest corner again, handing out peppers or tomatoes by the case. I don't mind. I get sore and tired by the end of the day. It's only 3 or 4 hours, but it's an intense workout. Steady stream of people, all wanting something free for nothing. And I can't blame them. It is free for nothing. You know, all kinds of different people give their tithes and offerings every Sunday. Pastor Volpe. Then he gets contributions from everybody so that he can do this food truck. I found out about the food trucks in 2011. And then when I decided I wanted to start volunteering, I was all big and fat and sick and diabetic. I mean, I'm not the skinniest guy in the world either, you know. 5'7", 240 pounds. I got a gut. I'm trying to make it go away, but I got a gut. In 2015, I was almost 450 pounds. Diabetic, sick, dying. I just felt terrible every day. I was just so sick. And the doctor's medicine was making me even more sick. Every day I got up and I watched my diet really careful. Tried to eat the best foods possible. Try not to overeat. But I didn't know I was clinically manic depressed. I was in the deepest of a deep trough, they call it. And an old friend came to visit. He says, man, he says, this just isn't you. This isn't the guy that I remember. We got to talking about stuff that's been going on in my life and whatnot, you know. It's like that movie Crocodile Dundee. He's talking about psychiatric care and you know, and going to see the psychiatrist. And we ain't got none of them here. What we got here is mates. You know, we got a Wally. And Sheila says, what's a Wally? Well, you know, we tell Wally. Wally tells everybody else. It's out in the open. We all talk about it. You don't have a problem anymore. Well, sometimes you just got to talk about your problems to your mates, to your friends. And then when you stop and think about the conversation, your friend's gone home, and you're sitting there with yourself, and it's just you and the Lord sitting there, thinking about the conversation, and you're going to miss your friend because he lives a couple 100 miles away. And it dawned on me, Kevin was right. I was depressed. Because I was depressed, my children were depressed. We didn't know that we were depressed, but we were depressed. So, since that day, I have made a point. Get myself up. I don't necessarily get up early every day, but I get up. And I go do something every day. I try to get out and walk. Put on 2 or 3 miles every day. Don't live in town anymore, so walking up in town talking to people is not an option now. Now we walk down the gravel road. Come out here in the sunshine in the morning with my phone, talk to myself. And the Jazzy kitty cat. Yeah. Out here talking to the Jazzy cat. He's a sweet little boy cat. Well, like I said, I'm going to find my coffee. You all have a good day. I got to go in and do my dishes and make breakfast and coffee. Lots of coffee. This old fat guy lives on coffee most of the time. Y'all have a good day now. Bye-bye.